The kingdom demands a new mentality. From lion to sheep, and then from sheep to lion. You fell from lion to sheep. Sheep is not your permanent state. Sheep is not your original identity. Let me prove it. Isaiah 53 verse 6 says, we are all like sheep, gone astray. In other words, if you are astray, you're a sheep. Each one his own way. But it says, but the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. That means lost is sheep. Found is lion. Remember this, write it down. It says we are like sheep. It never says we are sheep. Christianity glorifies sheepness. Oh, I'm so excited what I'm going to say next. Woo! Don't you miss it back there. You see, we have been fallen for 6,000 years, 7,000 years, starting our 8,000th year. We fell so long from being lion, we think we're sheep. So we act like sheep, talk like sheep, walk like sheep, dress like sheep, think like sheep, eat like sheep, live with sheep. We just sheep. And we are so sheepish that we are afraid of lions. Oh, get me before I go now. Remember the little lion? He was afraid of lions. So here is God, the Lion of Judah, looking down on his kids, thinking like sheep. And he knew that if I go down to help them in my lion clothes, see, he knew. He tried it before. He told Moses, I personally would like to meet with the whole camp. Tell them to wash their clothes. Meet me at the mountain. I don't want to meet you, Moses. I want to meet the entire camp. So they washed their clothes. They all came to the mountain. Everybody's waiting. And here comes the Lion of Judah, stepping down from his throne to talk to his kids. And the Bible says the earth began to quake, the mountains fell apart, lightning and thunder and smoke, and the people ran away. They couldn't handle him as a lion. So he decided, I'm going to disguise myself. I ain't no sheep. Don't forget me now. I ain't no sheep. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want the kids to run. So I'm going to make myself of no reputation. My reputation is lion. But I'm going to hide that in a lamb. Come on, somebody. So when I come among them, they'll think. They will just think that I'm one of them. Oh, I'm talking to myself. And so he became like one of us. He is not one of us. He became like one of us. Who us? Lost sheep. Because he knew we were not sheep. I said he knew you were not a sheep. that you've been conditioned and harassed and trained to think below yourself. And so he put on sheep clothes. And the Bible says, and the Word was made flesh and dwelled. One time he wanted to make sure that Peter, James, and John did not think he was a sheep. So he said, you three, come. I want to show you all the real me. He took them up on a mountain. And he got rid of his sheep clothes. And the Bible says his real self shone brighter than the sun. And they became afraid. And they became, listen, impressed. Don't miss this. They became what? Impressed. That's your problem, you see. You are impressed by me. And that's your problem. They became so impressed, they wanted to build 3 houses in honor of what they saw. And all they saw was who they were. Oh, you don't get it yet. See, the problem is most of you are going to be shocked this week when I reveal to you who you really are. You're going to run from yourself just like the little lion did. But I'm going to run after you and keep growling until you turn around and join me in the... You have fallen so far. You are impressed with your true self. Do you know what he told them? He said, don't build anything Why? Because this is nothing to build anything to. This is normal.